Okay, so it is Saturday, and I'm keeping up with what I said of trying to finish off Ultimate Spider-Man. So, anyways, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 9 hardcover, like, always. Again, looks the same as the other ones. Blah, 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 blah. I think we've done enough of these to know what I feel about that. Here's the back of it. It collects issues 97 through 111, and, there's like a few little extras in the back that I'll talk about. This team is part of the second story, because unlike the last issue, which was like, I think 4 different stories happening, this one is back down to like the regular 2 different story arcs in the book. The first one being clones. If anybody read or knows about regular Amazing Spider-Man, is that clones Peter Parker, it happens to him a lot. Yeah, it starts off, basically, the first issue starts off more or less normal, I'd say more or less, because he's having issues with Kitty at this point, over the phone and stuff, and she's mad that he's hanging out with Mary Jane and whatnot. And, as he's with Mary Jane later in the issue, this guy, who looks a lot like Scorpion, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, I know who it is. I'm just saying, identity-wise. No, that's not right either. Anyways, he fights him, and then we discover. Okay, well, we discover here somewhere. Hey, look, it's him under there, and he freaks out, and he takes him, I believe, to the X-Men. If I remember correctly, that's what happens next issue. Might have just skipped a lot. Does he take him to the X-Men? I want to say, okay, he takes him to Reed Richards. That's who he takes him to. Okay, yeah, now I remember who he takes to the X-Men. I think that was like a while ago that we'd read that one. And they're trying to figure out who he is and stuff, and it's coming up as, I believe, Peter Parker. And we start finding out, because obviously here he reveals his identity to the Fantastic Four. Which, by the way, this Ultimate Spider-Man, if you didn't know, has a problem concealing his identity and people not knowing who he is throughout the entire series. More shocking stuff with more clones, Mary Jane getting kidnapped by one of them, Carnage, a clone that claims to be somebody who's been dead for a while. A lot of crazy stuff, and I think the main thing here, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but Aunt May stuff happens. Actually, there's 2 things with her that happens. One, in hospital, right after she learns something, which I'm sure you can guess what that something is, but there you go. And the only clone to survive the Clone Saga, if you've been reading, you already know who it is. But anyways, let's skip all that, because I don't want to spoil more. I think I already spoiled enough. Let's skip to the other side of this book, to here, where Daredevil decides it's time to take down the Kingpin, and he recruits Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, and this dude who's the master of martial arts or something like that. I don't ever remember his name, but a lot of Kingpin stuff going on the second part. Yeah, a lot of arguing between Peter and Kitty, and yeah, there's betrayal, there's alliances here that happen, and crazy stuff happening. There's this guy who I don't remember who he is. Actually, no, I know who he is. I'm just looking at his costume, I'm like, why don't I remember? Oh, wait, no, I remember who you are. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happens. It's like this big drama thing. I don't want to really talk about it, because I don't want to spoil it. But things happen to superheroes, and betrayals, and it was alright. The first half of it, like, compared to the first half when you read the whole clone thing, which is really good, by the way, Carnage, like 6 clones of Spider-Man, all of them with different kind of powers, and one of them, only one being, I'm not gonna say a perfect clone, but like the closest to perfect clone they got. Crazy stuff going on there. The second half, it's underwhelming compared to the first half. I'll say that. If they somehow could have made it so the first half was on the like last part, I think it would have been better, like a better build-up and stuff, but obviously that's not how the story goes. So it would have been hard to do. But anyways, here we have a Ultimate Spider-Man Spotlight thing written by Michael Bendis, I believe. You get like a bio of his. birthday, which looks like he's born a few days before me, and add a good number of years to that. An amazing achievement. Just basically talking about Spider-Man and everything that's going on, which is interesting, and some concept art and all that cool stuff, sketches and whatnot. Clone Saga, definitely really good. I definitely recommend this one just because of the Clone Saga. Or you can get, if this is volume 9, I guess that would be 17 and 18. So I believe 17. Either way, I'm pretty sure they have the whole Clone Saga in a premiere hardcover by itself, if you don't want to get this one. I don't know how much this one retails for, but there you go. Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 9. Hopefully I didn't spoil too much with the Clone Saga, but it is really, really good. I highly recommend that one. If you just want to read like a good Ultimate Spider-Man story in general, I definitely recommend this book, or at least just the Clone Saga, which is, I'm assuming, is why they even gave it a premiere hardcover in the first place, because it's good enough to stand on its own. Of course, you would want to read things that led up to it and things after it, but we'll get into that once we finish the Ultimate Spider-Man series in about, I think we'll be done in about a month or so, because we have volume 10, 11, 12, and then the omnibus. So yeah, in 5 weeks I will try and do a retrospect of the entire Peter Parker saga. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Ultimate Saturday review. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, leave it in the comments. Obviously that's what they're there for, because they're cool and silly type. And hit the like button, because the like button likes being hit. That one with the with its going thumbs down, it doesn't like being touched at all, ever. Don't ever click that one unless you really didn't like my video, in which case I can't really stop you. And yeah, leave a comment if you didn't like the video and be like, oh, I don't like your video because you ramble too much. I do ramble too much. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more Ultimate Saturday and more comic book related stuff, news and all that cool unboxing goodness. And have a great day wherever you are. I will see you next time. Goodbye.